I've got a random haul to share with you guys today. It's just a bit of things that I purchased here and there and sort of everywhere on the internet. MAC recently did a 25% off online. I think it was for select members, so I went ahead and purchased 4 more of those new In Extra Dimension blushes because I like the first one that I purchased so much. It's that baked jelly type of formula, and I just love the finish that they give on the skin. So this first one is in the shade Rosy Cheeks. There's 0.14 ounces in each of these guys, and it's like a magenta color. Again, with the jelly formula, you can pack these on to be as bright or as subtle or light as you want them to be. So like if you blend them out, you can see the difference of how intense or more sheer that you can make them, which is another thing that I really like about the In Extra Dimension formula. And then this next one is called Sweets for My Sweets, and it's kind of a berry with a little bit of a warm undertone to it. So I guess it's kind of rosy, a rosy-ish type of shade. So that one is Sweets for My Sweets. And then I also got Just a Pinch, which is more of a tangerine. It's a light, well, light peachy tangerine shade. Again, super pretty. So that one is Just a Pinch. And then this last one is called Cheeky Bits, and it's a coral color. This is really pretty. I think this might be my favorite one out of the 4, although I do like all of them. It's just a really pretty coral. So that one is Cheeky Bits, the bottom one. And then I purchased 2 lipsticks, and I hadn't even heard of this collection. It's the James Kahliardos Spring Summer 2017 collection. This is what it looks like. I purchased 2 lipsticks from that collection, and one is a luster, and it's called Almondine. Oh, you guys are never going to be able to see that, but Almondine. And it's a pretty nude. This is a luster finish. Right there. And then the other one is a cream sheen, which is one of my favorite finishes from MAC, and this one's called Coral Bliss. I should have put this on today. I'm gonna put it on over what I'm wearing because it's a really pretty color. I should have wiped off what I already had on, but so that one is Coral Bliss, and it's a sheer coral. Again, that's a cream sheen formula. So those are from the James Kahliardos Spring Summer collection. Both are just really pretty wearable nude coral shades. And then I purchased 2 products from Illamasqua, and I can't remember if I had gotten an email from them or if I seen this on Instagram. It probably was from Instagram, but this is part of one of their newest collections, and it's a highlighting powder. It's called Beyond Powder, and the shade is Deity. D-E-I-T-Y. And it's a baked highlighter with a really strong gold, slightly green undertone to it. It's more so baked, it's not like a gelée type, but this here doesn't have a lot of opacity to it. It's kind of one of those see-through, this kitty is being naughty. It's kind of one of those see-through type highlighters, but it's pretty. I'm not totally nuts about it. I have to make sure that my skin is well moisturized for it to kind of adhere to my skin a little bit, because it is baked. It's not gelée, it's just like a baked highlight color, but it is a really pretty highlight nonetheless. It doesn't have, again, like I said, it doesn't have a lot of opacity to it, but so that's Deity. And then I think it was to get free shipping, because they don't sell through Sephora anymore, which really kind of makes me sad. I have like good memories of Illamasqua at Sephora. But to make it so I had free shipping, I purchased the powder eyeshadow, and this is in the shade Jubilance, and this is beautiful. This shadow is stunning. It's like a taupey rose gold color. Super metallic, super stunning color. Isn't that beautiful? It is. It's like a taupey rose gold type of shade. So that is Jubilance, and that is from Illamasqua. I think this was from part of their new collection as well. And then in my last favorites video, I mentioned how much I like Benefit's California blush, and I was going to probably get the mini because I only have it in this larger palette. and I had already ordered it by the time that video went up, and people in the comments were like, the mini blush is not the same as the full-size blush. So I was like, dang it. So I had already ordered it, and I have it here to show it to you guys, but it is totally not the same. It's not a baked jelly type formula like the regular Galifornia, which this is, I'm going to swatch regular Galifornia, which I wear, like, I probably wear it every other day, and then I'm going to swatch it next to the mini. But this is that baked gelée, super pretty. And then the mini, which is super cute, and it does come with a mini brush and stuff, but I have it out. This is more of an orangey tangerine, and it's a powder formula. It's not like that gelée consistency. I don't know, you can see there that it kicks up some powder in there. But it's more of a tangerine type color. So they are totally not the same shade or the same formula either. So I'm probably actually just going to get the full size of Galifornia because I use it so much and I want to like just grab it without having to pull the palette. It's because it's just so pretty. I actually do like the color of the mini as well, though. It's a matte formula as opposed to giving that shine, but I do think that the color is a really pretty, like, tangerine. Actually, I should have put it on my cheeks today because it would go well with like my eyeshadow. Well, either of them would, but in any event, they're not the same, but I still kind of like the color that's in the mini. And then this is just kind of a random purchase that I saw when I was in Ulta. These are new from Lorac. They're called the Alter Ego Hydrating Lip Stains. I don't feel like it stains my lips a ton, but then again, it's a nude. So the shade that I got is Model. And this is what it looks like. This is a new product from Lorac. But they do feel really nice on the lips for sure. I'm all about those hydrating lip products, and I really like the nude shade of it. It's got a slight sweet smell too, which I don't mind. So that is the shade Model in the Lorac Alter Ego Hydrating Lip Stains. Dior also came out with a new concealer. It's the Dior Skin Forever Undercover. It says 1 coat camouflage everlasting concealer waterproof. And I purchased this off of Sephora online, and I got the lightest shade in 010, and it's Ivory or Ivory. And the consistency does feel nice, and I think it does have a medium to heavy. Well, I don't want to say heavy because it doesn't feel heavy on the skin, but it does have nice coverage. But the color, for being the lightest color, one, it's too dark, and two, it's really yellow on my skin. So that's 010 Ivory, but let me swatch it next to the Urban Decay Naked Skin Pink Corrector, which is what I usually use underneath my eyes, just so you guys can see like the big difference between the two. So there's the lightest shade in the Dior, and then there's the Urban Decay Corrector in pink, which I use under my eyes a lot. And then Too Faced also released some more shades of their Born This Way Naturally Radiant Concealer. And the Fair, I think it was just called Fair, was too dark for me. So they released a shade that is lighter than that. It's called Fairest. And this concealer, it's got a, I would say it's got a light, medium, buildable type of coverage. It feels really nice on the skin. This is definitely a flesh toned, pulling a little bit on the yellow side of things for me. But I like it with the right setting powder. I think it does a nice job, but I wanted to swatch it next to the Dior and the Urban Decay. So that's Fairest Born This Way concealer. And then you've got the pink corrector from Urban Decay, and then the Dior Skin in 010 Ivory. But it gives a decent amount of coverage, and it is a lightweight product underneath the eyes, so it doesn't feel like it's super heavy, which is nice. I just kind of blended them out a little bit for you to see there. The Urban Decay is still my favorite for underneath the eyes, though. And then I did go ahead and purchase one of the new Urban Decay Vice lipsticks from the summer collection. I think they call it Naked Heat. And the shade that I got is Fuel, and it is a cream formula. This is the lipstick that I was wearing in my Kat Von D Glimmer eyeshadow palette video, which is like the last video that I did. It's a really pretty warm nude. And it goes really well with like the whole Naked Heat eyeshadow palette. So I do like this. I've actually worn it like 2 or 3 times already. So that is the shade Fuel. And the packaging is also like a copper and a gold, which is really pretty. And then I did get my hands on 2 of the new Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. You guys hear me talk about these like all the time. I really, really love these. I think they're the easiest, shiniest glitter product for the eyes that I've ever come across. It's kind of hard for other like glitter products to add up because these are so good and so easy to use. So the 2 new shades are Next to Note, which is a berry color. It looks kind of red, but like when you tap it on the eyes, it does have a bit of a more berry purplish feel to it compared to the other one is Frenzy. In a Frenzy, I grabbed it so I can compare the 2 for you guys, which is more of a brick type of red. So Next to Note, which is super pretty, it's so pretty, is like a berry type of a shade, a berry red color. Tapped overshadows, like, it's just stunning. And then the other new shade that they came out with is called Bronzed Belle, and this is megawatt shiny. I've got this a very light amount of this tapped over my lid today. The color's so pretty, you guys. The shine though in this guy is intense. So pretty. So that one's Bronzed Belle. So you can see that this one, the Bronzed Belle shade, has got a little bit more opacity than the Next to Note shade. I typically use these over other eyeshadows anyway, and they just make stunning toppers. So here's In a Frenzy. Let me swatch it next to Note. Next to Note. Oh. So you can see that the In a Frenzy's got more of a warm brick, I guess, type of tone, and then this one's a little bit more berry, the Next to Note. And there's Bronzed Belle. But I absolutely adore these products from Stila. I think they're so pretty. Next product I haven't even worn yet. I did swatch it in the Ulta store though, and I was like, I wasn't sure about it because the powders feel kind of heavy. But this is the Urban Decay Afterglow Highlighter Palette. I swatched it in the Ulta when I was in town, and then I went ahead and I ordered it off of Ulta.com because they sent out a 20% off coupon after the fact. But the packaging is cute. It is cardboard. And then inside you've got 4 powders that are 0.16 ounces a piece, which is a decent amount of product. And a lot of these are probably going to be kind of blush topper-ish shades, are ones that I'm going to have to play around with. These are more of your traditional powder style product, but they have a little bit more of a thickness to them. I think that these top 2 I might be able to buff into the top of my skin and it'd work. But these other 2 might be a little bit more topper type shades. So you can see just how opaque they are. So I don't have like an official opinion on these guys yet because I haven't worn them just yet, but they do have a thicker formula if you're used to like some of those really shiny gelée, big gelées. These are going to sit a little bit thicker on the skin. They do have dimethicone in them, which I love dimethicone eyeshadows. But sometimes with it in the skin products, like if it's heavy, it can get like, it can look a little cakey on the skin. So, but I definitely got to play with them more, but there's some swatches of them. And then I was strolling the aisles of the cosmetics section at Walmart, as one does, and I noticed that Physicians Formula came out with some new shades of their butter blushes. I don't have any of the other ones, but this color here just looks so pretty. It's called Rosy Pink, and it's actually like a baby lilac kind of color, showing up pretty true in the viewfinder. But I just love shades like this. This does have a pretty strong coconut smell to it. But my mom actually came over here and this was laying out the other day and she put it on. She's like, where did you get that? And so when we were in Walmart again, like a little while later, she ended up picking one up as well because she just really liked it. So that's the shade Rosy Pink, and it's like it's kind of like a baby pink lilac type shade right there. And then the packaging, of course, on these is super cute. And then lastly, Makeup Geek released a collection. I think they called it the In the Nude collection. She came out with a couple bronzers and then also an eyeshadow palette called In the Nude, which I think has got 2 or 3 shades that are in her normal line, and then I think 6 or 7 that are new shades. The bronzer that I purchased, it says Bronze Luster Compact, and the shade I have is Sunkissed. It's the Fair Skin bronzer. It seems to go on and blend pretty nice on the skin, but the color, it says Fair Skin bronzer. It's kind of got a yellow undertone to it, which for me, I have so much pink in my skin, it kind of looks a little off. And then also, I mean, when they say fair skin, it's a really, really light bronzer with a yellow undertone. So if you, I think if you have yellow undertones and you're that super, super pale, I'm pretty pale. Well, it's kind of summer now and I got a little bit more like color in my face. But if you have that yellow undertone and you're really, really pale, I think you might kind of really love this bronzer. But I do wish, like, you can, you know, you can barely kind of see it. And I think that the undertone is a little bit too yellow for my liking. And then the eyeshadow palette, it comes with a little sleeve like so, and then it's got your kind of standard Makeup Geek palette packaging. It is a cardboard with a magnetic closure. And then inside here are your shades. You have got, let's see here, Rapunzel in the Spotlight, So Pale, Creased, Buffed, and Tan Lines, Dark Roast, Grandstand, and Cabin Fever are the shades in there. These two shades right here I believe are her foiled formula, and then this shade up here has got a shimmer. The rest of these shades are matte, but let me give you guys some swatches of these. Oops. And I do really like Makeup Geek eyeshadows. I love her foiled formula. I've got a entire palette of all foiled Makeup Geek shadows. So pretty. And then this middle row. Oh. And then these last ones, which I think it's a nice palette, you know, if you don't have 100,000 neutral palettes already, which it seems like the neutral trend just isn't going away anytime soon. But I do think Makeup Geek eyeshadows are very, very nice quality. And if you're in the market for a nice nude shadow palette, this is a good option. So that's the In the Nude eyeshadow palette from Makeup Geek. So that's all for my haul today. I'm like melting, like literally melting. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Thank you for watching. Do not forget to wear sunscreen, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.